Lakers Nation, what is going on, guys? So welcome back to the channel with the new video. But today, this afternoon, we got tons of rumors to break down, trades. So don't worry, I got you guys covered in just a second. So if you guys want to stick around for more Lakers content, you already know what to do. But today, specifically in this video, we're gonna be covering Ayo Dosunmu, which I really did talk heavily on him yesterday in my video. So if you guys want to go check it out, the links will be down in the description. And you're probably wondering why you're bringing his name up once again. Well, guys, the main reason why I want to talk about him is because we did get a recent trade coming from Lakers Better involving the Los Angeles Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. But we're going to get into the trade in just a second. But before we get into it, I'd really appreciate if you guys could like each of my videos. Really helps the channel grow a lot to push it to a bigger community, to other platforms and other social medias. So make sure you guys smash the subscribe button. We're on the road to 4K subs. Just keep respectful in the comment section. Whether if you're guys a long-time subscriber rocking my videos of mine, or a new subscriber, I welcome you with open arms. Just make sure you guys keep respectful, and I'll definitely shout you guys out in my next video if you guys comment today. But just make sure you guys remind me so I don't forget, because at this point I have a lot on my mind. And turn on the notification bell as well. I do post daily, if not almost every single day. 365 days, and follow my socials. The links will be down in the description. So let's get back to today's video. Now, I know the Lakers have had preliminary talks involving some other names and other targets on our radar, right? And I've seen like a trade or a report coming from NBA Central and also Jake Weinbach on his Twitter page. But this time it's involving Lakers Better. So shout out to him for updating us on some Lakers news. So it says the Lakers, they'll be receiving Ayo Dosunmu from the Chicago Bulls, while the Bulls, they'll be receiving a young player, Dalton Connect. He's like 24 years of age, so he's young. He's a sharp shooter. They get, a scorer, a bucket getter, and then you got Shake Milton, who's like on a non-guaranteed deal, so you could just waive him. I'm pretty sure it's like expiring, but the Lakers roster's like full 15 players, so you're probably gonna have to waive them. I'm pretty sure the Lakers do have the full, by no exception, correct me if I'm wrong, it's either like $5.2 million, but they might not even have it because they're gonna have to waive some guys and probably gonna have to ship off, Gabe Vincent expiring deal worth about like $11 million, might even be close to that until 2026. So that's very valuable. You got Max Kleber. He's making around $11 million. He's 33 years of age. Would they want him? Who knows? I mean, they got Nikola Vucevic. They're looking to buy him out, so his value is very low. I would take on Nikola Vucevic, but at most, I'll give up maybe Max Kleber, Gabe Vincent. I'm probably not giving up Rui Hachimura. I don't even think you have to include Rui Hachimura, but I'm not giving up Dalton Connect and, Shake Milton and a 2026 first round pick swap, I think. Or is it a 2032 second round pick? You know what? Take Shake Milton. He can go over there. Like, we really don't need his, services on this team. But he is a guy that would just be an add-in. I mean, the Chicago Bulls have like a logjam of cards. They have like 6 or 7 cards. You got Kobe White. You got players like Josh Giddey. You just extended him. You got THT. You got Jamil Young. He's on their team, so they got a bunch of young players, and they're trying to build over there something special, right? So, like I said, I would love Ayo Dosunmu, but it has to be for the right cost, right price. And the Chicago Bulls, they're a very interesting team. I could see them taking next leap this upcoming season, especially with the way they're playing, like second half of the season. Josh Giddey was just stepping up. He was huge. And Kobe White was just always been a bucket, but he was stepping up after they did trade Zach LaVine to the Sacramento Kings and stuff like that. But let's talk about this, whole situation, right? Now, if they want to get, Jared Vanderbilt, then sure, he's still under contract, but he's really known on the defense end, doesn't really score in the traditional route, but in other senses like offensive rebounds, second chance points, he's a slasher, he's a cutter, he's always going to be found in the dunker spot, so he can't really create for himself. Like, he does knock down the 3-point shot in the corner, but it's not really consistent, so he could be a liability, especially in the postseason offensively. And I'm kind of, burnt out on, Jared Vanderbilt because he really hasn't been healthy, even though he came back like, 2-3 months into the regular season, so That's not really a lot, and I feel like we really don't need his services no more. As much as I heard to say it, and he's great defensively, it's just that we need two-way players, and he's not a two-way player, so he's a one-dimensional guy. So I'd probably give up Jared Vanderbilt, maybe Shake Milton, and that 2032 second round pick for Ayo. But he's currently making around $7.5 million 1 year left on his deal, so that is very cheap, very valuable, and it'll be in 2026. But I think he can help our bench with the second unit. Like, he could play that six-man role. But let's start with, the Chicago Bulls. They have some other, forwards or centers, I believe. You got Jalen Smith. I would take on him if he can get Ayo and give up Cleaver. Maybe Gabe Vincent Dalton and maybe the 26th first round pick. But like I said, I probably won't even do it. I think that's just a little bit too much. But if we add in Gabe Vincent, Maxwell Kleber to a second round pick and we get, Nikola Vucevic, then I'm pretty sure we got like 2 open roster spots open to cut Jordan Goode because it's not guaranteed. Maybe we could sign Darius Baisley because last game he was very good. He's like 6'8", 6'9". He's athletic. He's versatile. And he was clutch, especially, at the end of the game when the Lakers came back. He had like 27 points coming off the bench in like 25 minutes. So that is very huge. Like, I would sign him maybe to a 2-8, but you got Trey Jemison. Christian Cloak, I'm pretty sure he's going to be on the main roster, maybe as our 4th big. Pine Jackson Hayes. But he's a restricted free agent, so there are some, other options, right? But Darius Baisley, he's been bounced from team to team. OKC, Phoenix, I'm pretty sure the Philadelphia 76ers. Correct me if I'm wrong if there's any other team that I'm missing. But if you could get Damian Lillard or DeAnthony Melton, Marcus Smart, which looks like the Washington Wizards might buy him out, or the Lakers are waiting on Bradley Beal, then we'll see. Then that can open up a roster spot. But for right now, the Lakers have DeAndre Ayton as their, starting center locked up. 2 years, second-year player option, $16.6 million. Average salary, $8.3 million, but he's getting $25 million off the buyout market. So he took like a $10 million, discount. Correct me if I'm wrong. Can't really do, the money and math. But he's going to be getting paid around $35 million with the Portland Trailblazers, I believe, next, season, right? And then he just signed Jake Relavia. He's a small forward or power forward. I mean, some people want to say he's not great defensively, but at least he gives effort. He's not going to always stay behind. He's always going to bring his A game. But he's like, 6'7", 6'8"-ish? He might even be taller than that. So thanks to Austin Reeves just recruiting him. But he is young. He's like 23, 24 years of age. And he's from Pasadena, California. And he's the type of guy that we need. But the Lakers, they're trying to build their core alongside Luka, Austin Reeves for the near future because LeBron James, he's going to ride off into the sunset. But Jake Relavia, he's a young player. He did play for Wake Forest. And he has the potential to do something special for this team. But I actually like him. I like the signing. I know I'm a little bit off topic, so those are my thoughts on how I feel about it. Now, I do want to, talk about Dalton Connect's, first game, Summer League. Man, words are hard, but this is the second season of Summer League. You would actually think he's taking the next leap because last year he played very good. And I know people are being critical about Bronny James and obviously, Max Christie. You got to really see him, shine. And you can see he's pretty much coasting, like he's better than everybody else going to the second year. Max Christie, especially in the Summer League after people were just being critical of him his first season. But it does take time. Dalton Connect, his game against the Golden State Warriors, California Classic in Oracle Arena, he actually struggled. He shot terrible from the field, 3 of 13. He had 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals in, that game. So I was like, you know what? It was a wash. He was rusty. He hasn't played a game in a while. I know he's been saying he's been working on his game over in the off season, like midnight, working on his shot. But defensively, he still gets cooked, like he's getting blown by, which is like a concern. It's not really about the shot, what he's shooting, because we all know that he's very capable of knocking down the 3-point shot. Like, that's his strongest skill set. But it's just the defense. Like, if you look at the metrics, statistics, he's like one if not our worst defenders on our team. Like, he's very poor, and we've seen it in those like last 3 games. But the following game, I was like, you know what, we'll see. I have a little bit of hope. Second game, he did struggle against the Miami Heat. He even played worse. He had like 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, shot 2 of 7 from the field in 22 minutes. And then our third game against the San Antonio Spurs, he stepped up. He had 25 points, 8 rebounds, shot 50% from the field, shot 9 of 18 from the field, 4 of 8 from the 3-point line. So that is very efficient in 29 minutes. But Darius Bailey, he had 13 rebounds coming off the bench, 2 assists, 1 of 1 from the 3-point line, shot 8 of 10 from the field. So that's very efficient coming off the bench. Now let's talk about Ayo Dosunmu, what he brings. This season for the Chicago Bulls, he did average around near 12.3 points per game, shot 49.2% from the field on 9 attempts, 3.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 0.4 blocks, 0.9 steals. He did shoot around 32% from the 3-point line on 4.1 attempts, which is a career 36.1% 3-point shooter on 3.1 attempts per game. But last season, he did shoot around 40% on 3.9 attempts. And his worst 3-point percentage since 2022, 2023, where he shot a worst whopping 31.2% on 2.4 attempts. But this year, second worst. His rookie year, he shot around 37.6% on the 3-point line on 2.4 attempts. He did play a career low in games this season, 26 starts, playing around 30.3 minutes a night. So that is your career high in minutes, but his games did go down from, the previous season, 76, 80, and 77. So he's very available, best ability is availability. You get the sign. So that's not really a concern except for this season. You could just say it's a wash. And the main reason why he only played 46 games, because according to him, he had an MRI, which he did review. He did fracture, and he did acknowledge that he was feeling pretty much discomfort in his shoulder. I'm not sure which shoulder it is, if it's the left or right, but it's for an extended period of time. And he was trying to play through it in the past after, experiencing discomfort during a February 20th game against the New York Knicks. And then he missed the next 3 games. I'm pretty sure it was against one of them, the Toronto Raptors. But they're hoping for a season-ending surgery to recover for at least, if not 4 to 6 months. So that's why he only played 46 games out of the 82s. So he's very relentless. He's exactly what we need. Two-way potential. He's very aggressive. He can get to the rim. He is considered a 3-and-D wing, but he's very streaky. He has a mid-range game. He's very physical. Like I said yesterday's video, he can probably, replace Gabe Vincent in a sense. Obviously, Gabe Vincent's a better floor spacer, more consistent 3-point shooter. But this guy's more athletic, more versatile, more disciplined, I would say. I shouldn't even say discipline is the right word, if you know what I'm trying to say. But you look at, the NBA Finals, the Indiana Pacers, OKC, they're just winning the 50-50 balls. The perimeter, the defense, they're getting second chance points. They're guarding, they're staying on their man, they're not getting blown by. They're giving the second effort, and they're diving through loose balls. You got Alex Caruso, you got J-Dub, you got Isaiah Joe, you got Aaron Wiggins, you got Shea, winning Finals MVP. He just got paid, and you got, Chet. So they're very good defensively. You look at the Indiana Pacers. Obviously, it does suck to see Tyrese Halliburton tore his Achilles going to be out next season, so he's not going to play. Just was confirmed the other day. I know I'm a little bit off topic, but I'm just using the Indiana Pacers for example. You got Aaron A. Smith, you got Pascal Siakam, you got players like T.J. McConnell, and you got a bunch of, very good pieces on your team to surround your star players. You know what I'm trying to say? So you're looking at the defense, the intensity, and there's lots of times in the regular season where the Lakers don't even come to play with their air game. They don't even bring that motor. They don't even bring the intensity. I know, second half of the season, past late January, might have been a little bit after that. The Lakers are one of the best defensive teams, and that's even with Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Rui Hachimura, and Jackson Hayes. So can you imagine having a star lineup of LeBron James, obviously Luka, hopefully Austin Reeves does come off the bench, but majority of the season they're probably going to start him. I just don't see him coming off the bench. But the Lakers need, better wing depth, slotted alongside Luka and Reeves. But if you could get that guy that could just complement, LeBron James and your young core, then you should be in great shape but you got your starting center locked up. So the Lakers are going to be much better just about the bench. We got to see what like comes down to like the price, the cost. But yeah, man, let me know in the comment section, how do you guys feel about today's video? It's definitely been a vibe, and I love you guys. Like, I really appreciate the support. I really don't know what to do without my viewers, because I made this channel for my viewers, because I'm pretty sure you guys are looking for some Lakers content, like you want something to watch or gravitate. But I know I'm just, rambling. Just had to bring it up. I know the Lakers are interested in like Marcus Smart, and he may even get bought out. You got Malcolm Brogdon, so I'm pretty sure the Lakers just waiting on, the whole Bradley Beal situation and Damian Lillard. But I think the Lakers should just really pivot and just focus on Malcolm Brogdon and maybe Marcus Smart, because we just don't know if we're going to be able to get Bradley Beal. Like, is he going to take the vet minimum? Is he going to take the buy no exception, $5.2 million, because the Lakers have it, and there might be some other teams that can only afford to pay him the vet minimum. So maybe he's looking at it like that. I wouldn't actually, have him come off the bench, but there'll just be concerns, alongside Luka, Austin Reeves, because you got too many guys that just need the ball in their hands. And Luka's just a high usage player. Same with, LeBron James. So just makes perfect sense off the bench. But we're not ruling out to see, Marcus Smart return to the Boston Celtics. I saw like a recent report. I can't, paraphrase it, but it's something along those lines. But yeah, man, I'm out of here. Peace. Cheers.